It's patch notes time. Patch notes time. Today we're gonna talk about patch notes. I hope you guys like my jingle. What is going on, guys? NeBo back again. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And today we're gonna be talking about the PTR patch notes for February 7th, 2017. Let's get into it. So the first patch note that we get is server browser. Starting today, every player can create their own unique Overwatch experience and share it with their friends, teammates, and the entire world. Introducing Server Browser. An extension to Overwatch's custom game mode, the Server Browser allows you to adjust the settings on various maps, modes, and heroes, creating your own tailor-made server. If, for example, you want to increase Pharah's missile speed or remove the cooldown from McCree's combat role, the power is yours. Once you're happy with your settings and you're ready to launch your game, you'll need to set up the permissions. You can limit the number of people who can join your game by toggling the friends only or invite only option. But if you want to put your strange creation to the real test, set your server to public and click the launch button. The server browser is currently being tested, so we'll be making changes throughout the PTR. Thank you for helping us test the feature. We're excited to see what you make of it. So that sounds actually pretty cool, guys, if you think about it. That's actually like one step closer to possibly like a Forge mode, in my opinion anyways. If we have all the power to change all these settings and actually make these playlists and game types, next thing would probably be like a Forge mode. It would let us build our own maps. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm just a dreamer, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's get on to the next one. A new game mode, Capture the Flag. Capture the Rooster has been, without a doubt, Overwatch's most popular well, hang on a second, let me just stop you right there. Most popular brawl? There's so many forums and people that I know that say they hate this shit. I personally don't even like it because it always ends up in a draw. Hopefully they change a bunch of stuff up. Sorry, let me just get back to the patch notes. We don't want that excitement to end, so we're bringing Capture the Flag to the arcade as an ongoing game mode. Starting today, we're adding Capture the Flag versions of Nepal, Lijiang Tower, Ilios, and Oasis, which gives you 12 maps to try when creating a custom game. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, different scenery is pretty nice, but at the same time, where is the set hero pools? Like, in my opinion, I think the actual Capture the Flag has to have a set rule and set character class to play, because it can't always be a Winston or a Lucio. I mean, there's got to be something there. Like, they can't always grab the flag and just fly over to their side and plant it, because you're always gonna have the opposite side with a Symmetra and a Torbjorn or a Bastion just sitting there on the flag. So they have to have some incentive or some rule set. Like, you can't sit in the spawn more than, I don't know, 10 seconds or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm just rambling on now. That's just my personal opinion. Like, I don't think that Capture the Flag should just be, you know, oh, we're just gonna change the map. We should actually change the settings to the maps. Continuing on now, here we go, the hero updates. We have Ana. She has nano boost sensitivity, so this allows the player to adjust nano boost targeting sensitivity. Okay, that's actually pretty cool, because I feel like when I'm playing Ana, which is rarely like the case, I never play Ana, I suck with her, but if I'm ever forced to play her and I try to nano boost somebody, especially like a Reinhardt, I'll like target at the Zenyatta by accident, or a Lucio will jump in front of me while I'm shooting it, and I feel like that would probably help in that situation. I think that's actually pretty good, considering now you can hit your target, your intended target, more accurately. Here we go, big boy Bastion. Just like last video I talked about, Bastion's getting buffed and reworked, so here it is. Here's all the rework stuff that's actually going on. In his sentry mode, the deployment time is decreased from 1.5 seconds to 1 second. The bullet spread is increased by 50%. The bullet spread is always at maximum. It no longer increases as the weapon is fired. So that's interesting, actually. So as soon as you start shooting it, the spread's just gonna go right away, like just shoot out. And it doesn't matter if you feather the trigger or the mouse click. That's actually really interesting. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Magazine size increased from 200 to 300. Holy shit. Headshot damage multiplier has been removed. No longer deals critical damage. Now to the recon mode. Bullet spread decreased by 25%. Magazine size increased from 20 to 25. Man, honestly, like I said before, like, Bastion's a killing machine, and for him to be on recon mode, he's gonna be out there a lot just blamming heads. Bastion's self-repair can now be used while moving, now bound to a secondary fire instead of ability number 2, no longer interrupted by taking damage, and a new resource meter has been added to deplete while self-repair is active and recharges when not in use. Tank mode no longer grants bonus armor, and Bastion has a new passive, Ironclad. Bastion takes 35% less damage while in Sentry or Tank configuration. I actually like that, the 35% less damage in Sentry and Tank configuration. The reason why is, I'm pretty sure I stated in the last video, every time Bastion transforms into Sentry or the ult form like the tank, you hear it go off or you see Bastion transform, and then next thing you know, that Bastion is taking incoming damage while they're transforming, and then they're dead. They have no time to use their Sentry, they have no time to actually use their ult, or if they do use it, it's for like a minimal couple seconds. So here we go, we got D.Va. I didn't even know she had anything to do with this. D.Va's defense matrix, projectiles like the Roadhog's chain hook or Tracer's pulse bomb no longer need to travel a minimum distance before they can be blocked. Previously, there was a minimal distance projectile had to travel before it could be destroyed by the defense matrix. So basically, it was like worthless in a situation where the enemy was right next to your teammate, such as when Roadhogs hook your ally. This change removes the restriction, so the defense matrix should now reliably destroy projectiles regardless of how far they have traveled. So May's in this patch notes too. Honestly, I didn't even know D.Va or May. May can now be targeted by allies while in cryo freeze. I'm not too sure what that means. I think like if she's in her ice block and as in Yada wants to give her a harmony orb, he can do that. I'm guessing. I'm not too sure, but I mean, she's already like crazy enough, but whatever. On to the next one here. We got Mercy. Mercy ended up getting touched up too. So her resurrect. While performing a resurrection, Mercy can now become temporarily invulnerable along with the allies being revived. That is actually crazy, guys. So usually when you see a Mercy come in, they'll come in, revive everybody, and then they'll get killed. Like they'll get sacrificed for everybody, and that's no good for the rest of the team. And yeah, so that basically prevents that. But I think Mercy's gonna be like a beast now. Jesus. All right, let's continue on. Conducive staff. Zenyatta can no longer be targeted when Transcendence is active. So I'm guessing that Mercy could have the stream on him while he was in Transcendence, and then when he came out of Transcendence, automatically have him on the heal. That's actually pretty good. So she has a new Guardian Angel sensitivity that allows the player to adjust Guardian Angel's targeting sensitivity. So I guess that's like her float. When she's like floating down or floating up to someone, you can change the sensitivity of that. That's actually pretty good. And Mercy's beam sensitivity allows players to adjust the targeting sensitivity of Mercy's staff beam. Okay, so that's pretty good, honestly. Like I feel like sometimes when I do play Mercy, which is obviously a rare case as well, you're trying to float down or float up, and it takes a couple seconds, or like you need to adjust yourself real quick. You need to like, I don't know, I think that'll definitely change up the way Mercy is played. I like that actually, especially the resurrection, invulnerable while resurrecting. All right, so Sombra also has a little bit of a touch up, but these are basically like very minute things. So this is Sombra's hack sensitivity allows players to adjust the target sensitivity of Sombra's hack. So basically every single one of these adjustments, like they're not like crazy buffs or nerfs or any of that stuff. It's just little minute things like sensitivity. So that's basically it. Now the player can adjust Sombra's sensitivity for the hack. So we also have Torbjorn. Torbjorn's rivet gun ammo is now loaded earlier in the reload animation, which I personally like. I play Torbjorn, and it does feel like when you're playing him and you're reloading, it takes a little bit longer than the rest of the characters. So that's actually good that the reload is like loaded before the actual reload animation, so you have that extra couple bullets in there. So Widowmaker, her grappling hook sensitivity is also adjusted. Zarya's projected barrier sensitivity. I'm actually curious about that one. I wonder what that is. Is it sensitivity to like hitting the bubble onto your teammates, or is it to like the extent of how far you can absorb the actual incoming damage? I'm at a question right there, but I guess we'll find out when this comes out. And we have Zenyatta. His Harmony and Discord Orb sensitivity can also be adjusted. So there's just a minor things. That's about it. All right, so we're gonna go on to map balance. changes. So we have Eichenwald here. This is interesting. A second gate no longer closes after the payload passes through the castle door. Instead, rubble from the damaged doorway blocks the entrance. Once the offensive team gets to the castle entrance, the map becomes very highly stacked in the defensive favor. This change will give the offense more entrance options, which should improve the map's overall balance. That's not a bad change at all. Like, I personally think that's a great way to do that. I mean, every time I play Eichenwald and it gets to that point, it just feels like when you're coming around that corner through the door, it literally that's all it is, just wall, and the defensive team is just murking you. Like, you cannot get past. So now you have 3 ways to get through. You have left, right, and now middle. So we got very small bug fixes here. I don't really know if you want to get into them or not. I'm just gonna slowly graze over them. So basically they had a communication wheel was not displaying properly. The key bindings would default after the first round to the control map. Accommodation cards would be recalculated and transferred to new players after the previous recipient left the game. Experience gain audio effect continued playing even after the players left the game, and environmental damage to barriers no longer counts towards the damage block statistics. I mean, they're very minor bugs. So they fixed the bug preventing 60 seconds remaining and 30 seconds remaining voice line from playing during the second round of the match, which is actually, that is a good fix right there. Sometimes I do notice it when we do play. I hear people like, what the hell, I didn't hear the voice cue for 60 seconds or 30 seconds, and they just play and then they didn't even know and then they lost. That's a big plus right there, the competitive play. We have Lucio's sound barrier provided statistics from being properly calculated. They fixed the bug preventing Reinhardt's shield from displaying cracks at a low health with the Wugen skin, which I didn't even know that was a thing. Fixed a bug that allowed Roadhog to turn freely while pulling a hooked target. That's a huge problem right there. Fixed an issue that allowed Sombra's translocator to become stuck in midair. That is a big problem. Good thing they fixed that. Fixed the bug preventing Tracer's clock's ticking spray from matching the thumbnail in the hero gallery. That could cause some problems right there. Good thing they fixed that. That's great. And now let's get on to the map. So this is the last bit right here, and I won't waste your time anymore. Torbjorn can now construct turrets on the stairs in Oasis, and they fixed an issue that caused highlight intros to clip into the roof of the building on Lijiang Tower. So that was crazy patches that we have, especially that server browser almost one more step closer to a forge mode, and fingers crossed, hopefully we do get that. I can't wait. I really want to build some maps. That'd be great. And yeah, we had some like minor fixes and stuff like that. Hopefully all these little changes will make the game feel a lot more precise and better to actually like play on. I want to know what your thoughts are. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Hopefully I did a good job with these patch notes overview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and if not, share this with a friend. Till next time, see you guys.